What's up, everybody? How you doing? Can you hear me straight? Let me know if you can hear me. Press one if you excuse me, if you can hear me. Yes, yes. Let's get it going, baby. This is going to be another important topic for a lot of young men and a lot of young women also to listen to. I'm going to be as you know, have everything, all my, every level that I need to have on the ups and up. I'm going to make sure I'm telling you, anything that I research. You can see this video that I'm going to show you. We're going to go over one video, but I'll probably put like another video in it as well. This is going to be a quick live video. I told you guys I'm going to try my best to do a live every other night at around 7:30, 7:45. Start doing that. Got to take this platform a lot serious. Just like other uh, ventures that I'm trying to bring out. And I just want you guys to. Don't worry about it, guys. I'm just getting things ready. That's why I have my my picture up. You're gonna see my face. Don't worry about that. But yeah, man, we're gonna break it down. We're gonna break it down. I hope you guys can share this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Big time. Do your thing. I'm actually gonna put it on live right now on my Instagrams and everything. Hold on one second. Let me get this right now. Hold on. A lot of stuff been going on today. Oh, I'm sorry. Happy Thursday night. It's the almost to the weekend. We got the weekend almost to the weekend. It's Friday week, the weekend eve. I forget. I forgot how that terminology go. But yeah, we almost to the weekend, baby. Almost to the weekend already. Wild card week is about to happen as well. Hold on one second. Let me get this going. Mm-hmm. Put this on here. Hey everybody, I'm on live right now. Come check me out. We doing this video, doing this live. It's a great topic for you guys to listen to and everything. So come check me out. Come check me out. Good. Off the hook. Sorry about that. I'm over here looking at it. Let me put my picture on. Oh, what's going on, people? How you doing? What's going on? Let me put it on my other Instagram. Let everybody know I'm on live. Hold on one second. On YouTube live right now. Come check me out. Let's go. Let's go. Check me out. Kasim Lamar YouTube. Let's get it. Yes, indeed, man. We're going to have to talk about it. This is something that it's a topic that I talk about a lot because I want to get it out there. I want to be, again, I want to be in the level headed on both sides and understanding like the sides of, respecting black women, especially black women that respect you, respecting man, woman, child, whatever nationality you are, as long as they respect you. That's how I live. It's not about I don't believe in what you call of putting people on a pedestal. I don't do that. All my life, in my community, we was told to make everybody, especially when you're a man, make everybody on a put everybody over you. Every human being you could possibly you possibly can put over you, you know? And this is why it's a lot of big trouble in our communities today, because they don't value manhood. They value womanhood no matter what it is. And we have a lot of panderers in our community, and in a lot of communities, not just Black community, just many communities. We have a lot of panderers. I believe, I talk about the fake so-called pro-blacks. I believe they pander to certain Black women because, especially the so-called famous ones. I don't know why the simple-minded ones, the ones that don't even get paid, pander too, but they doing it because they're trying to get paid as well. I get it, so I do get it. The problem with me is the fact that the matter is you're not supposed to be pandering to no one. You're not supposed to be putting anybody on the pedestal. You're not supposed to be, uh, no human being. I don't care, Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, persuasion, whatever you like. Whatever it is, I should say. You're not supposed to put anybody on the pedestal. You're supposed to respect all people, especially the ones that respect yourself. If that person don't respect you, it's a simple thing. What men do, what women do, that have logical thinking, that have a rational mindset, they don't be around people that they don't respect because they don't respect them. That's the way it goes when you live in a when you uh, when you focus on who you are. When you start telling people um, who they need to worship and stuff like that, that's when it's a problem to me. I don't, just like I said, it could be any woman. You know, uh, I would never disrespect the Black woman. At all. I would never disrespect the Black man. Because not just because I'm a Black man, just because I'm just a man of that honor. I'm not going to disrespect somebody that don't this mean me no harm. And even if you do mean me no harm, you go east, I go west. It's a simple acknowledgement of logical thinking. It's a simple thing. Anyway, before I go any further, please like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to join into the conversation, please do. I'm on StreamYard. I got the links all up there so you guys can join in. I'm about to show you a video from some guy named Pharaoh Gray. I don't know if you guys been hearing, uh, current events, but this has been going on for about a week or two with this the Fresh and Fit. It's a podcast where it's I wouldn't even call it's a manosphere. It's a podcast that makes that uplift men and stuff like that, and different things, having all sorts of modern day 304s on there. So if you ask me, it's a chaotic podcast, but they get money, and I guess that's acceptable in this society. It's no morals, there's no decency. But this podcast, uh, the members on there, Fresh and Fit, they disrespect, really, really disrespecting Black women, not just telling them what they don't, not just saying, well, we don't date Black women. They went in on it. And it was highly disrespectful, But again, these guys are not, non-FBA foundational Black American men. They, men of color, but they're not foundational Black American men. So they had like a disdain for, for what they were saying, the reasons why they don't date Black women, disrespecting certain Black women. The way they was saying it, it was like they disrespecting certain Black women, not all Black women, but everybody took it like it was all Black women, And I disagree with it 1,000%. I would never I'm not that brother. I don't act like I'm pro-Black, but I would never disrespect Black women. And to be honest with you, I love Black women, but I love Black women in a right mind, just like I love any woman in her right mind. I'm not. I'm not a panderer, and this is what this this live is going to be about. I'm about to show you this live that was on. It was on YouTube. I think, sorry, Instagram yesterday, and these guys were just going in. It was a bunch of no solutions being made in my opinion. But I'm gonna let you guys see what I saw, and I'm going to say my opinion on it, and stuff like that. So let's go from there. Please like and subscribe to my channel, guys. And if you want to cash at me, it's $KYSIM 39. But thank you for joining me. Thank you very much. Hold on, let me share this video. Here we go. This got Pharaoh Gray, and it's a man here. I guess his name is Dr. Zulu Shabazz from the new Black Panthers. That he's about to confront Fresh and Fit. I don't know if Fresh and Fit even knew who they was getting themselves into when they went on this Instagram live the other night. But let's get into it.
Hey, brother, come back into the live. Come back, Fresh Prince. Hit the IG is really tripping. You all must be banned. If you all could come back in, Fresh Prince, CEO. Hit the request button so I can bring you back, Fresh Prince, CEO. I see Fresh Prince, CEO in the comments. There we go. Got you. All right, now I can bring everybody up. Come on, IG. Stop hating on them. You. Okay, there you are, brother. All right. All
right, so this is
academics.
Fresh. All right, hold on. Sorry. The guy on the bottom is Fresh, out of Fresh and Fit. Just like I said, it's a popular podcast. They said some controversial things. That something was leaked that was probably done months ago. But I guess when they got on this Asian doll chick, what was it? Shade Room brought that out. They did some research and brought that out. And, we had all the wokey wokes come out. We had all the so-called pro-blacks. We had all the simp enforcers coming out. But at the same time, I totally disagree with what they said. If I was in that room with them when they said the stuff they said about black women, it would have been a problem as well if I was in that room. Believe that. But again, this is not, it's a bigger picture than this. So this is what I want to, we're going to go through the whole video.
West button now and come back. Because, they're burning me up. They want to ask questions. All right, we got Attorney Malik Zulu Shabazz coming in right now. My brother, Dr. Attorney Malik Zulu Shabazz, welcome.
Hey, my brother, Black Power. Black Power to you.
Yes, sir.
So you know what he's about to be about. Black Power, Black Power to you. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Do your thing and stuff like that. But I just don't trust a lot of people that promote this, either Black Power, all this other stuff. They really, I think it's pandering. I think they're not actually what you call, what's the word I'm looking for? Sincere about their so-called influences and who they with and stuff like that. I told you before, it's not about who's right and wrong anymore. It's about whose side you on. It's not about logical thinking. It's about whose side you on. It's not about critical thinking. It's about whose side are you on. And this guy right here on the far right, this older gentleman, his name is Dr. Zulu Shabazz from the new Black Panthers. But let's keep it going.
Is out everywhere books are sold. I did the forward. My father's biography. Thank you so much, brother, for penning it and championing the book and being a champion on the front lines and being the modern day Khalid Muhammad on the front lines. I want to thank you for all of your hard work, brother.
Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you helping me with the book of your...
To make it long story short, this is not the modern day None of these people are modern day anybody. They not the modern day. Colin Kaepernick is not the modern day Muhammad Ali. None of these people. None of these do. A lot of these people do this for clout. I know the new Black Panther Party. It's all about clout because it was on some real stuff. You know the government be trying to take over their thing. Just to let you know. Let's keep it going.
A book of Khalid, the book on your father, Khalid Abdul Muhammad. Great book out. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So did you have any thoughts and or questions for the brother here?
I do, Brother Fresh. I really want Myron back. Is Myron coming back? Okay. Well, I'll go ahead without Brother
Myron. Hold on, Myron is here. Myron is here.
Let's get Myron in.
All right, I just sent Myron a request.
Yeah, there's Brother Myron now. Also, I want to say here that
we got a nighttime show that we got here going in a second.
Real quick,
so
guys.
We're gonna get it
Myron
real quick.
is the fit out of the Fresh and Fit. That's the guy on the far right. This guy. He's another. He was one of the two that was talking crazy about black women. So let's go for it. Let's go.
I'm so, as a student of Dr. Khalid Muhammad, I'm so sick and tired.
I guarantee this guy don't even know who Dr. Khalid Muhammad is. The Fresh and Fit people. They probably had to Google him. But let's keep it going.
Of athletes, entertainers, and those that make it.
Can you guys hear it? I hope you can hear it.
Talking down to black people. It's clear that these two brothers, they just love them some cracker women. They just love them some blonde-haired, blue-eyed, pink-toes, pale-skinned, buttermilk complexion, ironing board backside, caucasoid mutanoid, subject to itch, white cave bitches. And it's a shame. Myron, I call Brother Myron the Sambo from Sudan. I'm hoping that he...
Real quick, this man said all this derogatory thing about white women and stuff like that just to impress them, because what my Fresh and Fit said about black women, just to let him know, like, he's trying to get on white women and stuff like that. This is a highly immature conversation. You know what I'm saying? This is what I say. Most young black men should not be looking at these type of men because they're not teaching them nothing. Calling names like this, and you're supposed to be a man of the people. People, adore you. Either this man or whatever man it is, if you're a pro-black or if you just one of them dudes that's just a globalist, you have to have a function of yourself that you don't need to call nobody names to get your point across. The man on the left, on the bottom, he's got to be like, he's my mother age. He's probably like 57 or something like that, 58. And like, this is what our generations, this is what we see. Let's keep this going.
He hasn't been bit by the white Arab disease that teaches that the white Sudanese is better than the black Sudanese. I heard Fresh say that one of his parents was black, but we don't know about the other one. And so we in the new Black Panther Party, and I, Malik Zulu Shabazz, I want to say I love the black woman. I want to say that the black woman is the queen of the planet Earth. She's the mother of civilization. That the black woman is the goddess of the universe. She ain't just somebody we may just happen to want. She is not just our preference. She's all that we want. We don't want nothing else but the black woman. And one day we're going to put a stop to this. As Khalid Muhammad said, that one day we will come to that stage and that microphone, and these black movement will snatch you off that goddamn stage for talking and dogging our people, and dogging the black woman out. We love some chocolate black women. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. And that's all we want to hear out here. And then, as I conclude, to say that everybody has suffered. This brother over here looking like he's a black Olmec, brother Fresh. He's looking as black as tar, talking about he may date a black woman. If you didn't have probably some money, no woman on the earth would touch you, including the black woman.
Again, this is the problem. We got grown men, elders in our community, not all of us, but from my standpoint, we got a good amount. Instead of teaching these brothers on and that's again, this brother that's on the bottom left, he's a black American, I believe, and this brother from the bottom right, he's like he's a non-foundational black man. So believe it or not, it's tremendously different cultures. Instead of popping off the mess, trying to pander to a certain group that a lot of black men do, and the panderer guys, the simp enforcer guys, is the women. Those are the ones you better look out for. You know, you can believe what you want to believe, but those are the ones you better look out for. Those are ones that create a lot of harm in our communities. You know, that I saw in my life, and a lot of brothers from around the country saw it. You know, let me know they saw the same thing. But let's keep it gully. What I'm saying is, brother on the left, older guy that had probably got this guy about 20 years, something like that. Brother, you don't have to diss anybody. You don't have to go to a lower level than these fresh and fit cats went to. Just let them know how they were wrong without assaulting. Excuse me, without assaulting them. These solutions don't transpire when you start assaulting people you trying to put a little knowledge in. I had to learn that the hard way. But I'm a 41-year-old man still learning the game. Still, and I learned a whole lot. But I'm still have to learn a bunch. But this is the problem. What's going on in our communities? Nobody don't want to teach nobody. Nobody don't want to tell people, listen, for what you said was very ignorant. But let me let you know something. This is how it's supposed to. This is how, you know, situations you need to make sure you know how our communities are. We have different cultures. This is how it goes here. I mean, when you're disrespecting anybody, man, woman, or child, nobody don't want to hear that. And it's a shame that you got to tell somebody that's almost 60 because they want to pander. They want to get more money, more donations and stuff like that. And then make our women, our black women, more delusional than they already are because we got panderers. It's like, this is another situation I want to talk about, but I'm gonna let this video go some more. But again, I want to say real quick, who's pandering for the black man? Who's pandering for that little boy that's watching everything inside his home tell him that everybody's over you? You know, toughen up, do this, and that, third. Don't value yourself. You know, you ain't strong if you can't handle a woman that's going to practically take your life away from you. Who panders to the black man, the young black boy in Black America? Who does? Because they damn for sure do it for the black woman. I mean, if you want to pander, you do that. I don't gonna pander to nobody. But who's gonna tell the young black man you're worth something too? And then not just tell him, raise him correctly to know that he's the focal point of the community. Let's keep this going.
We can tell you ain't had no women.
Please like and subscribe, guys.
So
Please
come
like
on, brothers, wake up. If you're gonna be an entertainer, be a revolutionary entertainer. If you're gonna do something, be like Paul Mooney, man. But stop being a Sambo and a Tom.
He's telling somebody, if you guys know who Paul Mooney is, He's telling somebody to be Paul Mooney because Paul Mooney act like he was pro-black. Just like this brother probably doing it. Paul Mooney didn't pander to nobody. He said a lot of controversial stuff to white people, disrespecting them, calling them all sorts of names. So brothers like him get rocks off of immaturity. A grown man, be like Paul Mooney, telling people who to be like. This is not grown man behavior. This is pander. This is why our generation's been effed up for over 50 years now. Because we still got grown men in our community still sounding like this, like grown grandfathers. Grandfathers from 30, 40 years ago wasn't like this. Yeah, tell that man, that young boy, like, come here a second. Come here for a second. That's how he talks to him. Come here for a second. What you doing? What are you doing? Who is anybody teaching you something? Is anybody teaching you any manhood, how to handle yourself? Calm down. I mean, that's how a man will talk. Now it's all disrespecting. It's all, putting a black man down. If he have a disagreement, he might not, being as though I'm myself, I'm not, protecting a fresh and fit and what they said about black women and stuff like that, the terrible things that they said. Again, if I was in that room, for me, it would have been a problem. I'm talking about this in general, these pandering simp enforcers in the black community. I mean, it's not doing anything to help. You're not helping anything. First of all, you try to tell the black man he need to lower his standards as low as it probably already is, and you want to uplift black women. How has that worked in our communities in the last 50 plus years? I just want to know how. It's been a bunch of confusion, a bunch of chaos and disorder. I want to know, how did that work? Did that suffice in the black community to pander to one group and not the other? Let's keep it going.
And a bootlicking tool for the Klan and white racism and white supremacy. And that's what
he's doing here, he's disrespecting this young man, telling him what he did, whatever. And instead of telling him, instead of letting him know what he did wrong without disrespecting another man, he's, making something that could be a great conversation, a great a dialogue, is, is children. All these adults nowadays, that most of them that I meet especially where I live at, it's like talking to kids. Nobody don't want to sit down and have a great dialogue. You agree to disagree. It's just like talking to kids. Let's keep it going, man.
And a Sambo and a Tom and a bootlicking tool for the Klan and white racism and white supremacy. And that's what I'm like, when are you going to stop, brother? Because if you don't stop, the new Black Panther Party is going to have to stop you. Black power.
All right. And now he's threatening another man. The new Black Party is going to stop you. We getting this from an almost 60-year-old man saying this. Again, I totally disagree with these other simps, to me, fresh and fit, said about black women. Totally disagreed about that. Totally. But handling like this old man, this older, almost an elderly man, it's a problem for me. It's a huge problem because you're not having no real dialogue. Now, this conversation is about to go left, just like many of these confusion type of conversations. Let's keep it going.
Fresh, let me bring you back. Fresh, you look like we lost you. Myron, your thoughts?
Yeah, hold on. Oh, yo, how old are you, bro? You like 70? Hey, look, my dog's white too.
Ain't nothing white that you don't like. Show me something black you like, including your black self.
He's telling another black man that he don't like nothing nothing black. You know, it's more pandering tactics by the fake super uh, pro black, so called pro black. Let's go.
Where's Fresh?
Hit the canvas? Have you hit the canvas over there, brother?
Fresh, come back. Fresh, come back. We just lost you. I saw your request. Come back, Fresh.
Yeah, I see he's checking out of here.
Fresh, come back. I'm looking at the request. There we go, Fresh. Bring you back.
I'll let Fresh answer first, and I can go after. Hey, man, like I was saying, how old are you? Like 70 years old, nigga? Anyhow,
No, bro.
no, wait, that's not right here. You're saying I don't date black women, right? Bro, I'm from Barbados, bro. My whole life, basically, I was dating black chicks. So your assumption based off of like, oh, these guys are celebrities and they don't like, they're cultists, whatever. Bro, at the same time, I respect your opinion. We don't know us. So for you to say that, I just find it hysterical because you're assuming based off of a clip. Now, I don't know what you date. I don't care what you date. None of my business. So, what you gonna say, bro? Because you're talking a lot of shit right now, bro. A lot of shit.
No, bro, what I'm doing is I'm being on point, bro. I hear clearly what you're saying. You don't like black women. They're not your preference. And you equate black women with hood. Everything black to you is hood. Because maybe you've been rejected all your life because you so black and you got that big broad nose and you look like an original African black statue. And then you want to get away from all the...
You hear what he said? Instead of telling him, like, again, instead of giving him some knowledge, he's completely disrespecting a young man. Talking about he's black. It's like he's a hypocrite. Like on the guy on the far up top on the right. He's a hypocrite. How you telling him he's an African, this and that and third? You like an African thing, that's why you hate on this and that and third. It's like it's all about hating on each other to get some type of pandering contest going on. That's what it's all about. And again, these simple-minded simp enforcers don't do nothing for the black community because they're not even trying to teach anybody. It's about, again, whose side you on. No critical thinking, no nothing. And you would think almost 60-year-old man will be critical thinking. But a lot of these people, and maybe myself a little bit, is mentally ill. Don't want to see a psychiatrist, don't want to talk to a strength, don't want to give no young man no knowledge. He want to uplift the queen, this, that, third. It sound nice, but no. No. You can't uplift everybody that want to be uplifted. And then when you do it, certain type of women that you're talking about don't want to hear it. They don't want that. You know, what you do is you uplift that young man. In my opinion, you uplift that young man to be the best human being possible. So he would respect everyone and respect his woman and be a real provider and a protector. But when you raising boys the way we've been raising boys for the last 50 plus years, you're going to get a lot of simp beta male enforcers. A lot, many. When you femininize them, when you emasculate them, when you do everything that don't help the quote unquote so-called black community develop, move forward. Because you're waiting for non-black people to save you. Even these so-called, especially these so-called pro-blacks. Let's keep it going.
So you suffered all your life because you so everybody was calling you. Now you want to get away from black, brother. But it's your job now to embrace yourself. You got to love yourself for the first time in your life. And you show that by loving your black woman. You don't show that by being a Tom and a stool.
Hold on one second.
Because them white women don't leave you.
I'm sorry, guys. We're going to hear what he said. We're going to hear what he said. I'm gonna play it back. Like you said, Dodo Mike, my bad if I misspelled your name. I missaid your name. Mispronounced it. He said, but Dodo Mike said, Buddy basically did nothing but name calling and shaming. It's like that's what they do. I guess it's a part of getting their pandering money, getting a fake woke so-called pro-black money. You know what I mean? By name calling, an almost 60-year-old man, name calling. Like instead of giving this much younger guy some type of knowledge. Because again, you know, Dolomite, I think you're a black man. I'm sorry, I could barely see your picture. You know, let me put that up there. You know, specifically, black men is like, for the most part, are simp enforcers. They don't want to talk about what's really going on in our community without disrespecting another black man. Instead of, when you know you went through the stuff you went through, why the first thing you're going to do is name call and shame and have a whole bunch of shame tactics? Like, that's going to be the first thing you do to that young man? It's crazy. It's mind blowing on how do you have dialogues with these type of people? How? We the only community that believes that we don't need to uplift the young man, the young boy. This is why we led by many women. And I'm sorry, my black women, you will never be protected like you should be protected, because black men and black women don't share the promotion of uplifting young black men as they do young black girls, young black boys as they do young black girls. They don't do it. Let me rewind this real quick. Hold on one second so you can hear what they were saying. I was over talking it.
Show that by loving your black woman. You don't show that by being a Tom and a stool pigeon, because them white women don't leave you. As soon as your yacht run aground, they leaving you because they don't want you for you. They want you for whatever you can do, brother.
What do you think sisters gonna do? And we talk about statistics and tactics. All women gonna leave you if you ain't doing what they want you to do in this society, in this westernized Babylonian society. They will leave you for the next one. No matter if they black, white, Hispanic, persuasion, whatever you want to call it. They will leave you. That's the logic of things. Like, and in the black community, what is it? Almost 80% of single motherhood. So yes, they will leave your ass too. But again, we don't have these real conversations until now. This is why I think the manosphere is needed more than ever before. Extremely needed. And a lot of young black men that's 30 and under are starting to really see it. You could tell by the statistics on how they're growing as men. They find the right black woman. They're not just finding the ones that, you know, society wants you to pick. You know what I mean? Or they're finding another sister and things, you know, another woman that's going to, you know, be respectful towards them and their growth. But we don't talk about this, man. Let's keep it going.
And you got you an example, black man. I mean, we saying you an example, black man. Crack jokes, but crack on this crack. That's what we want to see you crack on.
The open
Okay,
He calling other women crackers, all this stupid shit. That's grown, man. What you were saying? I'm sorry. This is why most most young men give these older men the side eye with the open hypocrites. I agree 100%. Because they see it. These are, let's say, these 25, 30-year-old men, they've been through the ringer already. And then they're hearing these 45, 50, 55, 60-year-old men telling my boy, you better find that woman. That woman going to take care of you. That woman going to do this and that for you. You better make sure she a good woman, a good woman that's going to, and she's strong. She's going to be the strongest woman. You know, all this other stuff that don't fly. Instead of telling that man, listen, young man, take care of yourself. Know who you are. Get yourself ready financially. Get yourself ready mentally. Make sure you're you're a hell of a man before you even have a thought of having a real productive relationship. You uplift yourself. We ain't taught that in the Black community. I haven't even saw that in mainstream or from many of my friends until the Manosphere. This is like 5-6 years ago. I used to listen to, I don't know if you know Dodamite, I don't know if you know Young Pharaoh. I used to listen to that man all the time back in 2015 to like 2017. Brother, he's like my age. He's like 40. And I'm like, yo, this dude is talking the truth. He ain't dissing nobody. He ain't calling no names, no nothing. He said, man, you better take care of yourself because this westernized Babylonian society don't give a shit about you, Black man. You better make sure you take care of yourself. All your what is it? All your I's are dotted. You know, that's what you better get a psychiatrist. You got to make sure that you are ready for a productive relationship so you could choose the right woman, not just any woman, especially these modern day 304s that's out here. You choosing a woman that's traditional. You can't just be traditional. She can't just be traditional. You have to be traditional. You have to do that. Because a lot of these women want the biggest modern women, want not the traditional ones. The modern women want they want the dummies. They want the simping forces until that simping forces put her on a pedestal and then she do something stupid. She get knocked down on the pedestal. He ready to murder her. Again, I say it all the time. A lot of our women be thinking these simple forces don't like them. No, they just pandering to you to get what they want. And then they going to get it. A lot of them going to fall in love with you in the wrong way. And then because they putting you on a pedestal instead of themselves. And then soon you do something that's constructive and they don't agree with because they probably been holding it in for years. They're ready to murk you. They're ready to murk you. I seen it time in and time again. Them simping forces be the ones that be ready to murk you. Let's keep this video going.
That's okay. Right up.
Let's turn this back a little bit.
You're making derogatory white people, and that's okay. Right up. Like we're gonna make jokes on everyone. Like, oh, you're putting down the Black woman. Real talk, with all due respect, this is how you look right now. Fucking car world, bro. This is how you look.
You about to go and I ain't gonna let you go, man.
See, this is how it goes. It started everybody started to clown. You know, this is the way it goes. When you start to clown, this is the way it goes. You know, as a older Black man, that was your point to say, listen, brother, we're gonna talk about some real stuff. I ain't gonna disrespect you or nothing. Being as though you from a different culture, I'm gonna tell you about this culture because you probably think you know this culture for what you saw on TV or what have you. You know, that's how you're supposed to break it down. Because when you start to break, when you start to, uh, you know, call, basically, bring shame to a person, call names, all this other stuff. That's what happens. Now you turn a conversation between four black men to a non-learning conversation. No dialogue, a bunch of this disrespect on both sides because of you, elder, because of you, because you want to be a panderer. Let's keep it going.
Come on, Myron. Come on, Myron. You got it wrong, brother. We see it all the time. Brother Myron, we see every athlete, every entertainer. Soon as they get a few pennies, they running after white folks. Soon as you get a few pennies. And we see the Academy Awards. We see it on the football field. And somebody has to stand up here on this show tonight and say that we love the original woman, the black woman.
Okay, so that's another thing. Let's talk about this. He said when a black man get money, he goes straight to the white woman or whatever. And this and that, he marry her, this and that, though he get a little money, he marry her. Football, they always picking on football. That's how the wokey wokes do. They pick on football a lot. Okay, no, again, no type of facts to it, but statistically, you can look it up in the CDC, you can look it up, whatever you want to look it up. More black men, way more black men that have money, they marry sisters. But the thing is, they marry the right sisters. Because a lot of these brothers, and or they would marry someone that's non-white, because he think all the brothers marry white women, because he's still living in goddamn 30, 40 years ago. He looking at Eddie Murphy or somebody or whatever. Those brothers, they might not be marrying those mostly black women, but they do. Statistics say they do. Maybe a good in football, they say about maybe 5% marry out their race. Being so you can marry whoever you want. But I'm just trying to say all this is all shaming tactics. This is all pandering tactics. Brothers marry sisters when they do get married, they usually marry sisters. I don't know the right sisters, but they do marry them. Let's keep this going. But I just hate this that bullshit that they be talking about that. If you actually look up the statistics, you will know that all this was just nothing but a rhetoric agenda by the fake wokey wokes, for years. Let's keep it going.
We love that Sudanese woman, that African woman. That's who we love. That's who we embrace. That's who we want. We don't.
He says Sudanese because of Myron. This guy on the bottom left is Sudanese, and this guy right here, I think he said he's from his family from Barbados. Let's keep it going.
Want nothing else. Somebody has to be strong in this hour. You got the right mask on, goddammit. You got the right mask on. I'm just this white dog, bro. Oh, a white man. A white dog.
Power, my nigga. Like what? You right now.
I tell you, man.
Black coffee, no sugar, no cream.
Man, look, I'm trying to tell you, y'all be on the lookout. I'm telling this audience.
I'm full of
Black Power movement and the new Black Panther Party is going to put a stop to this.
All shit talking. It's a movement. This is pandering, looking for money, looking for donations.
You're a clown.
Guaranteeing.
He's like, nah, like you're a clown, bro. We got to show that we got to do. Like,
But again, I think Myron and this guy right here, both of them clowns too. I think this whole, except for this brother right here, I think he was the guest, the co-host or whatever, the host, this whole thing. These three brothers right here, all of them clowns. This brother, definitely a clown. Elder that didn't have no real points. So he just said, let me just shame these two, call them all sorts of names, pander to one group, just like the black community usually do. You know, let's keep it going.
Pods, you're a fucking joke, bro.
Have you ever heard of Paul Mooney?
Your new name is
Paul
Pennywise.
Mooney.
Okay? Name is Pennywise, bro.
All right, bro. I got you, man.
Man, you're
I got you checkmated right here, black man. But
Listen, man. Peace on to you. Peace to the saints.
I'm gonna leave it back to
Listen.
Rod Gray.
all right.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, brothers, for joining.
But all right then, guys. I don't want to share much of that anymore. Again, if we keep on shaming each other like we usually do, especially and we adults, we would never get any type of movement going on to benefit us. If we keep on pandering to the woman instead of letting her know what wrongs is she doing and what rights is she doing and how we can develop as a family, because everybody, it ain't gonna be one group taking the blame. It's both groups. If we just keep on doing this shit, we never gonna get nowhere. Where? Point blank, we're never gonna get anywhere. So you keep doing what you're doing, but nevertheless, nothing will never happen. Or some suckers, but they didn't know Agent Doll is a 304 influencer. Yeah, for real. And those Night Riders comments highlighted the culture change in modern women, especially when WAP was the number one. Absolutely. And it's like, brother, older man, that you're telling me, you're saying to me that you're not looking at society today. You're not understanding that you're calling certain women queens that don't even see themselves as queens. Asian doll don't even see herself as a black woman. Asian doll see herself as Asian. And she was just disrespecting black women today on Twitter. Another so-called black woman that call herself Asian doll. It's so much hypocrisy in this delusional modern day 304 simp enforcer pookies that I don't know what's going on, but both those groups are elevated in the black community. Both those groups are elevated. And they've been elevating those type of groups for a very long time, in my opinion. Just like you said, I agree. Fresh and Fit are some suckers, but they didn't know Agent Doll is a 304 influencer, and those Night Riders comments highlight the culture change in modern woman. Yeah, because Night Rider comments, what you're saying is used to be a different a saying in the back in the day. Let me see, modern women, especially when what was the it's a contradiction all over the place. It's just it's a contradiction no matter what is going on. It's just funny to me why we do this to each other. We have an 80%, almost 80% single parent household in our communities. And these grown men and women really believe we should keep on promoting single motherhood. We should keep on promoting dysfunction. We should keep on promoting the woman and leave the man on the backside. Again, as I said before, how has that worked out in our community in the last 50 plus years? How has that worked out? but we're going to keep on promoting it. We're going to keep on promoting anything that's delusion, single motherhood, separation of the black man and the woman as much as possible, because that's what this pandering does. That's now that the manosphere is here, it's going to separate, and the manosphere, the guys that I listen to, they want to better themselves so they can be the real providers and protectors that traditional black women, it might be not many, but traditional black women want. That's what they want. They want to better themselves for our communities. The other ones, like Fresh and Fit, that be saying crazy stuff like that, but again, they're not in our community. They're not from our culture. So, we've seen a lot of brothers like what's his name? My son. Oh man, how many Tank? We've seen a lot of brothers going after these guys instead of giving them. And then my son was saying, like, they was African American men saying this stuff. He ain't say nothing about you supposed to be brothers and stuff. Yo, y'all, you ignorant people don't understand. You might be a black man physically, but it's different cultures. We got black people in all the continents. It's different culture. You have to make sure you say these people are non-FBAs, so they might be they not us. So it should be a teachable moment. But no, they said that, so blame all black American men. This is what we get. So when the sisters say, like, what's the lady? Oh my God, that's on YouTube. When she said we should abort all black boys. Who was that lady? Damn, we should abort all black boys. When she said that, I'm saying to myself, what the hell? But just imagine if it was reversed. If somebody said we should abort all black girls. What if that was in reverse? Oh man, that would have blamed all black men. Even other black men. They would have blamed all other black men. Cynthia G, yeah. Cynthia G, she said that. I'm like, it's like, is this La La Land? I know I'm not the smartest person, in the world, but what the hell? So again, as I said, this woman, like, it's different cultures in the black community. And it's black people all over the continents, all over the world. So the teachable moment would have been like, okay, you are who you are. You don't know my community. So let me teach you, brother. I'm going to see. It's going to be sisters that's going to go at them, go at those type of guys, and blame all black American men, because that's how it goes. Again, like YouTube influencer Cynthia G, that be having like 5,000 people watching her, probably way less than that. That be having all these people watching her. She could say the shit she say and just blame her for saying something stupid. But all the women that's agreeing with her, that's almost 80% single parents. Those women are raising boys that was agreeing with that lady. Let me see. Pro Wax won't speak on Cynthia G comments, basically promoting genocide. Yes, I really believe it's not basically. It's actually that's she doing. It's definitely she's promoting genocide. Definitely. But again, as you said, all them pro wokety wax, all those, wokety wokes, they're not going to say that. They're not going to say nothing. They're not going to say nothing about it. They're going to keep on protecting the wrong black woman. because there's a lot of great black women out there, the traditional ones that's grew up with their father, and their father actually taught them how to be a woman, taught them how to respect herself, but make sure she respect the man that she call herself falling in love with or being with, or sharing children with. That type of black woman is the greatest. These other black women, they're just like these other modern day non-black women. Let me say, it's hard for these men to teach the culture when they refuse to be completely honest about the culture. Yeah, just what's the word I'm looking for? Just having an open mind about what's going on, speaking the truth all the way around. Stop thinking, oh man, if I say this, I ain't gonna get this. Stop pandering, big time. Stop pandering, big time. Stop feeling like it's acceptable to just disrespect, other people. Stop feeling this way because it's not teaching anybody anything. You know what I mean? Like, we have a big problem in the black community. And when we start to understand that and stop getting on other who side you on and start thinking critically, then we're gonna be like, okay, let's do it. We don't want to sell no books because a lot of these these so-called pro-black women, they buy everything. These so we don't want to sell these books. We're not going to have no more Derek Jacksons, no more Umar Johnsons, no more Zulu Shababs, the guy that was talking tonight. We ain't gonna have no more of that because right now we at the bottom of the totem pole because something is really wrong. I work in a school. I see that all the time. It's confusion, emasculated young men, even when we was growing up. Not as much as the boys now, big time, but even when we was growing up, bunch of son husbands, all this stuff, because it's been acceptable to not worry about what the black, to not be worried about how the black man, the black boy is growing up. He's one of the girls. He better go to the nail salon with us. He better do this. He better do that. Anything that's not of order, he better keep on doing that. It don't have nothing to do with his sexuality. It's have all to do with just manhood. Because I know a lot of homosexual brothers value their manhood. It's about the manhood I am talking about. Nothing to do with nothing else. Nothing else at all. And if we don't get there, as you said, bring honesty to the table. It won't be no real dialogue. It's going to be disrespecting here and there, shaming tactics, all this other stuff that's not going to have no type of breakthrough. And people are going to be laughing at us. Because we believe that our shit don't stink. Because a certain group been pandered to for the last 50, 60 years. While the other group has been thrown on the waistline. So I'm going to keep on listening to actual factors when it comes to the manosphere and what they're teaching about the society, and I'm going to do my part as well. I'm not going to be that dude that's going to pander to just any old person. I'm not going to put nobody's on a pedestal because that's not man-like. Definitely not going to do that. Definitely not going to do that. But anyway, thanks for watching my live broadcast. Got really into this video. That's why I did for more than an hour. I wanted to do it for like 30, 35 minutes. But you got to have real dialogue. all this disrespecting each other, it's not going to go nowhere because you want to pander to a certain kind of group, as I've been saying over and over again. Hey, yo, thanks for watching Dodomite, man. I hope people be watching this. Please like and subscribe to my channel, Kasim Lamar, Dream Big, YouTube, and I will be coming back on live Saturday, and I'm gonna be discussing real topics. I'm not gonna be discussing nothing that don't, that's nothing. Good show. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Thanks for the support, man. Real talk. I'm very humble by this. The more subs I know, man, for sure. I be trying to get it. The young, and I'm usually the young high school kids that I'm with. I don't know if they ready because a lot of these kids are very sensitive, but they know who I am as a coach and as a mentor, and as a counselor. But I'm gonna start like giving it. I'll be sharing it, so hopefully they get it, sooner than later. But I do need some more subs, but I need to work on this. I need to actually treat this like a business because I love doing it, and hopefully I do it correctly, like these other fancy guys that be doing this. But yo, I appreciate the support. Peace.